Hi guys, Vechs here. Welcome back to some more World of Tanks. And today I've got for you a nice slugfest with the T29. I'm actually slightly surprised at the outcome of this battle, but I'll explain more about what I mean once we get in here. I actually did the best on my team in this nice little T29, but it's okay. Pretty good tank. Pretty good tank, I think. But we had like the higher tier ones in here. But I still managed to do pretty good. Not the most damage, though. I get the most XP, and I'm not sure how. Oh, must have been this here, the assistance in shooting the track, and the spotting, I guess. But yeah, anyway, let's take a look at this replay. So why I was kind of surprised that we won is all the American heavy tanks are really made for hull-down combat. Their hulls are weak, while the turret armor is very strong. So they're made to pick somewhere where they can hide their hulls and have their hull down, hence hull down combat, and only expose their turrets.
Let's go.
But in a city map like this, we really can't do that in very many places. I think there's a few spots where we can use some wreckage maybe. Like right here to my left as we come across, there's a window maybe you could poke your head out. But that's the exception on these maps. So anyway, right off the bat, I make a run. I'm gonna fire and miss at this guy, I think. Oh, do I hit him? Oh, I crit his track, right? So I'm taking a little bit of a risk here that I'm hoping it'll pay off later, because I want to get into a good position. What I'm coming to up here is pretty. This is a pretty good spot to hold. You can trade with the enemy pretty well here. I hit this guy. There we go, I hit him. Got that Panther right there. So basically the American tanks, I would think, wouldn't be very good at trading like this because we're exposing our hulls. But then I think about it and I'm like, we would probably lose this if it was against the Soviet tanks or Russian tanks. Because they're much better suited for brawling. But really the German tanks, the armor on the German tanks is not that great. Like, yeah, the Tiger versus the Sherman, sure, in World War II. But in the grand scheme of things, especially compared to like some of the Soviet tanks, the German tanks just seem to not really. I think it's because they didn't have the sloping wasn't as good. I think the Russians figured out sloped armor a bit faster than the Germans did, just looking at their vehicles that they made. Especially the heavy tank line for the Russians, they worked in sloped armor very heavily into the design. And like, so the Tiger, for example, was almost, the armor on it was almost flat. And I believe the Germans, their doctrine was to side scrape and to have their drivers angle the tank to make up for that lack of sloped armor. Come on. Oh, I should have hit that. But, so I guess the American tanks and the German tanks here, we're going to have a slugging match. And we'll both be pretty even, I think. Pretty fair. Oh, he's got his back turned to me. Just shoot him right in the butt. Because both the American and German tanks, the hull armor is nothing that great. So you'll notice just about every shot I'm aiming at hull. Except for that one there where I missed and somehow hit him in a weak spot somewhere. It almost looks like I missed and hit his commander's hatch. I got him through the transmission right there. But this is what a lot of high-tier matches in cities play out like. It's just peek out, take a shot, duck back in. Like that. But yeah, you'll notice like every shot I was trying to take, I was just aiming at the hull armor. And that's because the turret armor is much stronger on, well, all of our tanks, the American and the Germans. But this match was just a slugfest. It was just back and forth, just pounding on each other's tanks, just peek out and take shots. And you'll notice like nobody here has made it out without a scratch on them. That T28 right there has got 27 HP left. Wow. If I'd have bumped him, I maybe could have killed him. And then we win, and I think I give a nice little salute. And so there we go. That's another win in my T29. That was my first win for that day, so I got a lot more XP. But yeah, I really like this tank. I wish it was a little faster, and that's actually what I'm trying to get right now is this engine here. It's not even elited yet. This thing is such an experienced sink. Like, everything on it is so expensive to research. Like, look at that, 19,000 XP for an engine. It's ridiculous. But, yeah, my engine right now is this one, 760 horsepower, and this will bring it up to 800. I don't know how much I'm going to honestly notice that, but I'll take anything I can get, honestly, really. But yeah. So there's the skull and crossbones and the American flag. I think it looks awesome. I'm not sure why it's in winter camo right now. That last match was supposed to be summer camo. But I actually did buy camos for all of it, and I think this is a sweet looking vehicle. I just love how it looks. It just looks cool. But, winter, summer, yeah. I was thinking of maybe getting this for summer, but I don't know. I kind of like I mean, it looks cool, but I kind of like the more traditional, just, you know, like that. Desert camo, I think, might be my favorite. I like the desert camo. And the winter camo is always really cool looking. I don't like that one, though. It's too spotty. I like that one. In other news, I'm getting close to being done with this stupid T29. I'm very close to being able to research the. I'm like 2,000. Yeah, I'm 2,000 away. So I'll grind this up, and then that'll give me the T71 is what I'm after. This thing looks pretty cool, I think. I'll be very glad to have that vehicle. But anyway, yeah, that was a slugfest on the T29. Really fun match. Lots of back and forth shooting. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see y'all next time on World of Tanks. Hopefully, my next video, I might have my T71. That'll be pretty cool. And I'll see y'all next time. Until then, take it easy.